We are live. Good morning, track fans. Good morning. How you doing out there? Yes, we are back. Sunday Slotcast sessions. Best time of the week. Why? Because we get to hang out together. There you go. So I had a bit of reflex, bit of reverb back there because I like to keep a chat on the big screen and then I can see what's happening. Wow. Rahul, top marks, mate. 2:30 a.m. Get some of you, brother. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate tuning in so late. So, got a few things to look at today and have a chat about and whatever, which should be good. So, looking forward to just hanging out for a bit, really. I've had my mum down yesterday. And, yeah, why not? Let's do this. Hang on a second. Oh, there you go. So, what we'll do is we'll go quick shout out. We've got special guests coming on to join me to hang out. And why not? A great friend of the show. So before we go on, I do like to spend a moment at the top of the tree at the start of the show every week. Give a shout out to our youngest, newest track members, track fans, or in Danny's words, track fans. Brilliant. Danny from Dick's Slot Car Garage. Tune into that. He's building a 3D printer, CNC machine right now. Great video. But Albert, Wolf, are you up? Are you out there, my friends? Come on. Wake your dad up. So anyway, put that out of the way a bit. Lewis and Elliot Richards, good morning. How you doing? George, good morning. I don't know if you're still in bed, yeah? I don't know if Lionel is here. Yes, right on cue, mate. Good morning, George. If you watch this back later, I don't know. Good morning, Cameron. Where are you, brother? Good morning, Ruben. How are you doing? Are you dodging? Are you hustling people? Are you going to take their money later? We'll talk about that in a bit. Good morning, Isabel and Leighton. Good morning, Charlie. And Jacob, of course, up in North Staffs. I don't know if you're racing at all. Was you racing last week? I don't know. But keep up with it, mate, because you are pretty good at racing, I tell you. Much better than me. Already. Much better than me, which is fair. You know, your dad is an exceptional car builder and racer, so it's going to run in the family. Right. So then, fired out. Whoa, you're all in the chat. Check this out. And joining by the second. So if you just tune in, I didn't say it at the top. This is Sunday Slotcast sessions with me, Pete Brown, every Sunday, 7:30, right up every Sunday, waking you up. That's what I should say. In the right way, the slot car way. We're talking about slot cars, tracks, scenery, community chat, which is the whole reason I turn up every morning, to be honest with you, because I know this is a place where my pals are going to be for an hour or an hour or two, and I can ask things about, like last week. Was it last week? No, it's the week before. Doing some repairs, and my screwdriver, it broke. So it's like, where'd you get a new one from? Well, let me save you time. You get one from Staff's, of course. Staff Slot Cars. Brilliant. Right then. So who we got in the fingers? It's the fingers. Can't get it together this morning. 1 sec. I need to cough. Let me just mute this. Cannot get it together this morning. I think it's because my mum is here. My mum is upstairs, probably sleeping it off. But just the fact that the presence is in the building. So good morning, Rob. How you doing? Calm that. Excuse me. Right then, good morning. Let's get back to it. Good morning, Rob. He's in the house. He's been here since the very, very start. The Fingers. Good morning. How you doing, The Fingers? Good to see you, brother. Oh, look, there's me saying good morning to everyone. Danny, Danny's in the house. I was just telling people, Danny, that they should go and check out your CNC part 1 build. I'm right up for the second part whenever you get that one going on. Hey, here he is. Here he is. How you doing? Rahul is in the place. Yes, we absolutely loved that video. To the tune, we're actually going to watch it later. You know, when we do our interval break in about an hour, we're going to actually, that's the perfect length of time for an interval break. We're watching the Green Monster. And we will talk about that in a minute. Mate, here he is. He's on the, I can see him. Got our guest in the house. And I think Rob is on to one here. Oh, hello. Hello, who's this then? Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Pete?
Good night. Good
For
morning.
some reason I can't hear your audio. Give me 1 second.
That's all right. I'm going through the comments while you sort it. Daz is up. He is here. He's not on his off day. So nice to have your company, Daz.
There
Good
you
morning.
go. I can hear you now.
Yeah, we've got him. Strength 5. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm not bad, but I reckon we've got a bit of a delay going on here.
Yeah, let me
13 seconds.
let me exit and come back in.
All right,
I think
cool.
there's just a little bit of audio problem.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see you in a bit. I'm running through the comments. Deleon is in. Good morning, Rob. How you doing? Loved your Hot Wheels video this week. Really good. Because I know nothing about Hot Wheels, so it's like school day. Whilst Rahul is just going to sort out his comms, we will crack on. Yes, Rob. Good morning to everyone. That's what we like to hear. I'm not even going there. Good morning, Bill. Bill, good morning. Not had your company in here before, but good morning to you. Hope you're all well. Let's see if Rahul's on the time frame.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
That is spot on. We had a 13-second delay before.
I know, just a little bit of an audio issue on my end. Sorry about that.
That's all right. No worries, mate. It's like Sunday morning, Saturday night, whatever side you're looking at on this screen.
Oh, normal weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What I'd like to do, just quickly, is catch up with the chat, and then as we're talking, we can keep an eye on it.
For sure.
So we've got everyone in here so far. Deleon just summed it up nicely. Daz, Rahul, that's you. Rob, The Fingers, Danny, and me. That's me. So everyone's in here, and they're scraping out of bed like Andy by the second to join the session. Andy is actually out racing later. Oh, look, he qualifies it here, Rahul.
Yeah.
Race day. Yeah. Right. We're sacked through the comments here. No, we haven't. We're miles away. I thought I was up to it, and then it refreshed and give me a, you know, when the sidebar's like this big, and then it goes like that, and it means there's about 200 more comments in there. Get in there. So, morning, Slaughter. He's in the house.
Yes, he is.
We covered Lionel earlier. Vern is here. Tony has got up. I was going to share with you Tony's scratch build, but I hadn't asked him if it was okay or not. So I've left it out of the slide just in case he's doing a surprise for someone.
Yeah.
And it just totally ruined his year. The boys are back in town.
Hey, who is it, Ian? Yeah, it's Ian.
Probably be Ian at this time of the morning. And he actually spells it out for us.
Yeah.
What, Ian got trolleyed? Good morning, Pat from Australia. And good morning, John. Oh, we're off already on the elocution level. Staffs or staffs? I'm telling you now, boys, it's staffs. Unless you're talking to Travis, who actually I spoke to yesterday morning or Friday morning. I don't know. He's back in Oz, everyone. He's back in Oz. We can relax. He's back in Oz.
Oh, you made it?
He did. He made it. He said, I'm back on home soil, brother. His exact words. Oh, yes. Hubert is in the house. Yeah. The fingers didn't see this coming. Nor did I until 5 minutes ago, the fingers.
Well, I just finished the live stream on my end.
Oh, did you? Which live stream?
Because I was doing my hobby time because it's Thanksgiving in Canada today, right? So I can't do hobby time. So I just finished painting this guy.
Hang on. Keep him there, Rahul. Oh, yeah. Now I can see him a bit better. That is looking sweet. Look at the detail in there with the gold.
I just finished painting this for a friend.
Was that the one you started last weekend?
Yeah. So just finished it off. He's coming in on Monday. To pick it up.
Yeah.
So
if only I lived 2 blocks away. Morning, Paul. Morning, Aid. Right, we're nearly there. We are nearly there. I don't want to miss anyone. No surprise, Pete. That's right. Travis is cream crackered. He's probably just got over himself now. It's tea time where he is. So you never know. Morning, Paul. Paul is here. He's got a podcast out this week.
And which is podcast.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's talking this week about, hang on, let me get his avatar up again. So he's talking this week about video games versus hobby, like versus analog.
Yeah.
I'm about 10 minutes in, so I reserve comment at this time.
I don't want to be on my walk tomorrow.
Did you? Oh, are you?
Yeah, I probably listen to it then. I always listen to him when I'm walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I drive? Get to boom. Oh, Uncle Hemingway is in the house. Thank you, Uncle Hemingway. You the man. Come again with the like smashing. Love that. Hit the likes, everyone, if you're liking what you see here. Don't be shy and subscribe. So it's been a busy week. What have you been up to this week, Rahul?
I don't know. A video came out. And then I'm working on some crazy stuff. I'm trying to set the track on fire, so that would be fun. So getting that ready.
Awesome. Don't talk too much about the Green Monster video because, you know, I've got a slide on it in a minute. You didn't think he was getting off that lightly, did you?
No.
It was epic, mate. It was phenomenal. We'll talk more about it in detail there. Did you have any cars arrive this week?
Ooh, no, I don't.
That's
the last car I got is the WRX. The
WRC,
gray one. Yeah, the WRC. Do I have any other cars? I have a lot of stuff coming from Stockout Corner because I bought about three of the scratch build kits. So yeah, Pete. I think next year is no longer buying ready to run cars and maybe going into scratch building cars. We'll see. Be
Yep.
fun.
I've been in the academy this week myself. I've been in George's playlists.
Yeah, well, George and Dave, between the two of them, there's so much to learn.
Oh,
yeah.
Totally. Like the day I master this bit of kit is the day I'm retiring.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete.
I've been testing it on this.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, I need some more practice, in honesty.
Yeah, I got the I got the crazier one. I got the electric cutter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've got a chop saw down
Yeah,
in the
but
garage.
this one is specifically built to. It's like this. It's got a small blade
It's
on
like
it.
a
It's
mini.
specifically built for this.
Oh, mate. You have to show us that at some point because it's of high interest.
Yeah, no problems. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about everything that's coming up with my channel too, on the memberships and all of that. I guess. It's a lot happening.
Cool. So if we think, usual things, let's have a look at the show. This was my video that launched this week, which was the Wales and West race, leg 4 in Oxford, the Oxford Scalextric Club. Thanks to John Underwood and Jonathan for hosting that. And of course, the guys from Wales and West for putting that on. Really enjoyed doing the video. I wanted to do something a little bit more, not disco-y, but a little bit more sort of retro-y was the whole kind of vibe on that one, with some of the psychedelics in there. Yeah. People who haven't seen it now are like, hey, what's psychedelic? It's not got psychedelic. You have to go and watch it, see? No, thanks to Steve, who's the organizer there. I didn't look in my phone to try and remember who it was, honest. And one of the shorts I put out was this kid here. Unbelievable. Did you see this short, Rahul?
Yes, I did.
Mate,
good job, Ruben.
Yeah, good job, Ruben. Yeah, Ruben. Yeah. I'm only joking.
And he's wearing your shirt on top of it, Pete. You couldn't even wear your own shirt.
Did you pick up on that as well?
Yes, I did. You pointed it out as well, so it's fine.
I know, I did. So not only did I turn up wearing the Mr. D slot car shirt, because that's the rule, he turns up in a Track Fans t-shirt and totally t-shirt shames me in the event, and then distracts me and wins the race and totally humiliates me as well as shames me. Brilliant. I love this kid. We'll get on famously. Oh, dear Ruben, you are going places. And just before, I've put the slides in a bit of the wrong order, but while we're talking about Ruben and the slot drag racing, so hold on a second. We'll hold that slide thought for a second. Mr. D Slot Car Club is racing today.
Okay.
So they're racing in Brentwood. Yep. You got to be careful, right? Because there's a Brentford and a Brentwood, and one's on East London and one's on West London.
Yeah.
And it's like 25 miles apart through nasty traffic. I've got a story about this, but it's a long story, so I'll do the short version. We were going, when I started my business, before I started it, the biggest deal, we were putting together a deal with Tyrac, which is a global Thai supplier in all the airports in all the world, everything. We're going to meet their chief whip. So I'm like, yeah, Brentford, no sweat, we'll go down there. So I've veered towards Essex, East London, got down there. Mac said, put it in the postcode in the sat nav so he knows where it is. So we know how far we've got to get there, how long we've got to get there. Come on, Pete. And anyway, put it in and it was West London. the whole project that's going to open my company with at the time, and I'm on the wrong side of London. We've got 15 minutes to go, man. Needless to say, Julie Scale, the lady there at the time, was lovely. We told her we'd been delayed by traffic and we were only 5 minutes late, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
I might have stretched some laws and speed limits on that particular occasion.
Just
but
a
yeah,
few.
just a few, yeah. So if anyone is up for some slot drag racing, you don't need any equipment to try it out. You can go down there, lots of cars, the controllers are there, very welcoming crew. If Mick is there, you can watch him dismantle Sean with banter. That is always great fun. And you can be hustled too by Ruben. This fine specimen coming up on your screen here. He's 8. He's ready to take your money. Absolute legend, Ruben. Well done, mate. Well done. That is the way to do it. Keep doing what you're doing. Well done, Andy. Well done for bringing up such a fine lad. Anyway, what was this about when I saw this? Now, I knew this was coming, Rahul, because we've been chatting about it and stuff like this, and I've been very excited about this. So, this video here, unveiling the dark secrets of the Porsche 911 RSR. First off, we're going to watch this in about 45 minutes time. When we have an interval, that's the 5-minute break entertainment. So people can actually get to watch it. I don't want to do it now because I'm going to ruin my interval material. But talk to me about the idea of doing it. Why have you made this video? Sorry that it's 3 a.m. where you are and I'm asking you questions like this.
No, it's fine. So, you know this more than most people, Pete, but ever since I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, I don't know, I kind of felt like I didn't have anything to look forward to. Like I reached my goal. I had set a goal, right? I was get to 1,000 subscribers, and then I didn't know what I was gonna do after that. I don't really like. Marty's really good at tuning, George scratch building, and you get to race a lot, and I just didn't know what I could bring to the table. Besides, like, I've always pushed the envelope on videography and photography and stuff like that, and that's basically because that is my second passion. So I wanted to do something because I collect so many cars, and we had talked about showcasing my collection. And I've been spinning up some ideas on different kind of roles for my cars, because I like to bring them to life and give them some sort of character. And,
do you name them?
Well, I name all my race cars when I used to race. Like all my cars had names, so I don't technically name my slot cars. I just have favorites, and this livery, when it came out, I've just been in love with it. So from the moment I saw the car, and if I bought quite a few of them. It's just been like a livery that I really wanted to do something special for. And I come from Africa, and I always thought it would be funny to do like an Animal Planet kind of video on a slot car. So yeah, that was the whole basis. But
slot car from the Serengeti.
Yeah, so I wrote the script, and then I pushed the script through my AI generator.
So that was AI, that voice.
Yeah, so first what I did was I wrote the general outline of the script. So I wrote I wrote every frame the way I imagined it. I wrote the script out, the story out, and then I pushed it through an AI generator that I've been a part of AI since 3 years ago. I invested in something called Jasper or Jarvis, now Jasper, and then it has a script.
I remember Jarvis, yeah.
So it has a script writer engine in it. So I pushed it through, got the script back, and then I said, I need a voice. So we talked about this because you said initially, you're like, I can do the voice, but then I was like, no, I need a David Attenborough or Morgan Freeman. So first thing at first, I found a Morgan Freeman voice, but it was too digital. Just didn't sound right. And then I did some more research, and I finally got this voice that I actually tweaked this voice a lot. The AI generator that came out, it wasn't as deep, so I had to, like, I brought the reverb up and I deepened the voice, and I got this AI voice. And then from there, I went to find the score, because you need music is what like brings it to life. So I have I subscribe to multiple video libraries, or music libraries. I found this one on Motion Array. This kind of, it wasn't as long. It was only a 2 minute, and I knew I wanted 5 minutes for this video. So I used a little bit of editing, and I edited it out, and I got 5 minutes out of it. And then from there I started to shoot the video. The video took almost, I would say, 5 days worth of shooting. I used 5 different cameras, a lot of different tech, a lot of lighting, a lot of smoke effects.
Well, you got everything in there. You got slow-mo, you've got all sorts going on in there.
Not completely everything. I have I'm still working. Like the opening scene where you open up on the track, that's actually shot with my 3D camera, so I can actually spin. That's how I was able to do the spin. So when you go over and then you spin around and come back, that's actually done in 3D. It's not a drone or anything. Normally I used to fly my drone before, so I'm learning the 3D camera and reframing on that. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things coming. That's all I can say.
Damn, that was good.
Yeah, so lots of Matrix type effects and stuff that I've been working on. But yeah,
I was trying to capture on this image that you can see of the green Porsche on the screen, the smoke. I was trying to get
really,
the smoke plume.
If you notice, these are actually the Carrera pit lanes. I took off the bases. You can see they're flat, they're kind of floating in the air, because I was having a hard time getting them to settle on the track. And I built this 4-lane track. It's so weird because this is built on a very small table, because I wanted to shoot this really up close. And this 4 lanes are actually built on a small table, and these pit lanes are just sitting on top of the track because they're not meant to be like this. And then to pull these cars back, so this is shot, there's 2 sequences here. There's this opening sequence where I rotate around the cars and the lights come on and it charges you. But it's shot after the first sequence, which is the cars being pulled back into the garage. So to do that, I used a remote control car, and I wrapped fishing wire to the back of the Porsches and pulled them back staggered, and got that shot. So it was a lot of like, that's the cool part about this kind of video, which I had to use a lot of like crazy, things that I had around to, create these effects, because I shot this on my own. I didn't have any assistance throughout this video except till just the final slow motions. My daughter helped me out with that, but most of it was shot by myself, all alone. Setups, like I had to make these cars move by themselves somehow. So I was tying them up to RC cars and pulling them backwards, because they don't normally go backwards, right?
No, that's right. Well, not yet anyway.
Yeah. So
unless you're racing with my Albert and Wilf, cars go every direction with those 2 on the table.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So the thing, I liked it because it gives a new dimension to video. I like the fact that you use the AI voice, because it means that people that aren't that confident at delivering a script or doing a voiceover now has an angle to do videos without feeling that I don't know, their accent or their confidence or something that they feel is a mental blocker in the way of hitting record. They might actually go, do you know what? I could do this. I can make great videos, but I just can't do the commentary, or I can do the commentary, but I haven't got good video. So that you're kind of giving people the opportunity to do a storybook and still be involved with content creation, if that's what you like to do within the hobby. You like to present things, because this was one hell of a presentation video. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. This is up there with Hughesy, baby. So,
well, I did
I
send
like
my
that.
script. So Hughes and I did talk. Yeah, I'll be honest. There's a lot of people that I went to before I actually did this. I did have a long conversation with you as well,
Yep.
as well as Hugh. So Shane and I had almost a whole afternoon. We chatted. We talked about. Well, first of all, there was Shane wanted me to shoot this outdoors. But in reality, we actually saw another YouTuber out of Germany that shot this exact car outdoors, and when we
Yep.
both watched that video, we were like, "I don't think that it will work outdoors. It won't look as good." So, and I had this like monolith kind of minefield in my track. It's like, why don't you shoot it around the monoliths? And I got lucky. I needed like a quick lighting fix. So I don't know if you've ever seen these, Pete, but they're like they're these little LED balls.
No, that's
Right.
pretty cool.
And then when you pull them up, they emit a light.
Wow. Can you
So
turn it
I
back
was
off
able,
again?
yeah. So
I
there you
like
go.
that. That's
So I was
awesome.
able to like hook up these on the monoliths and make that green lighting that you saw. So yeah, it's like a lot of little things that you don't, just add a few touches, right?
Yeah.
But if you watch my new track tech and toys video that will be coming out this week,
Yep.
I'm gonna show you a really cool piece of tech that I used to do some of these shots. So
Okay.
yeah,
Game on. When is that coming out? Just for everyone who's
probably
not
towards the end of the week. I normally release Thursday or Friday. I try to release
okay.
on Thursday, but sometimes work gets in the way and it will come out on Friday because I
Oh,
shoot those as soon as I
work
can.
always gets in the way, man. Pesky work.
Yeah,
Pesky work. So
yeah.
good. Right. Well done on that video, mate. That is literally right up there. A game kind of kit. Well done, mate. Well done.
Well, I'll say this: like, you did push me to do this, right?
Yeah.
You were, yeah. You've been very, very instrumental in what's coming out these days from my end neck of the woods. To be honest, Pete,
But,
I owe a lot to you for that.
you got it's what was it like a lady a lady called Jackie used to work with her. She would say, it's your ideas. I'm just helping you realize them.
Yeah, yeah. It's no. I think that's what it is, right? Like, I think inspiration. So, with all the new YouTube content that we're getting, there's a lot more inspiration, I think. And if you want to really like, if this is really a passion and you really want to do well, you always have to improve, and you always got to find a way to do more, right? So for myself, I look at this as like Hughes pushed me to do more, and those moving shot videos that you saw, those are all like after watching Hughes, I kind of got an idea of how to move with the car sequences. Slow motion has always been my thing. I think I've
Yeah.
mastered slow motion
And night
with
aperture as well.
yeah, so you saw the car streaks. I haven't even done a video with that yet. So I can do light streaks on video. So most people can shoot a long exposure photography, and which is static image, but now I can actually do video light streaks. So some cool new Tron like stuff will be coming as well. Just looking at getting
Tron.
some floral paint which will light up and change color when the cars are moving. So like there's a bunch of cool, crazy things that I've been working on that will be coming out as well. Yeah.
Cool. Let's catch up on some comments before we move on. Let's start with that one. What do you think about AI versus Skynet? Because it's a conversation Maria and Mrs. Brown and I have had here.
So
When you let the cat
I was
out of the bag.
actually I was actually so artificial artificial intelligence, and I won't call it intelligence. AI is not intelligent. Quantum computing is not at the level. Self-driving cars have problem merging lanes. Like there's so many problems with AI. It's just in its infancy. I mean, of all people, I would probably be the most threatened because I'm in digital marketing. I'm a
Well, they're
web
coming for you
developer and all of
first.
that, right? So, AI is supposed to replace designers, supposed to replace coders, supposed to
Yeah,
replace everybody, right? But the
script
truth is,
writers.
I think it is a tool that you need to learn. Whether you like it or not, it is the future, and those that will learn to adapt with it and use it as an assistant or a tool that helps you do your job better will succeed with it. Those who are afraid of it and shy away from it will always find it um like uh, will be scared of it. But the truth is, if once you actually study it and you actually know what it is, it's actually not as crazy as it looks at the moment. That's not to
Yeah.
say it won't change in the future.
Well, Carrera might enjoy it because if the video sells out the Porsche, like Rob Sale says, then they're going to be coming looking for you, mate, to do their marketing.
No, it doesn't work that way. And anyway, one video doesn't make the difference. I have to do many of these, but we'll see. We'll have
That
fun.
is it. There is. So just turn around and the chat goes mental. So a lot of various kinds of feelings towards AI. Some like it, some don't. I'm quite young into AI. I've started to use AI like Opus Clips, so I'm not afraid of it. I've used ChatGPT to find trademark-free slogans for merchandise.
Yeah.
So I've used AI in two capacities now, for making video or for finding legality. Not that I would trust it, but at least I've got a good leg to stand on when I could say, computer told me.
Yeah. Like I said, you need to, I think it's like everything, you just take it in stride, you learn what you can about it. Especially if it's something that affects you on a day to day. If it's like, I'm a designer, so when people start saying this thing is going to replace designers, going to replace web coders, I can officially say that it's not there yet, because none of my clients will actually leave what I do for them and go AI route. So I have used it and leveraged it to do these kind of things, which is AI
Yeah,
voices and stuff. um, I have used it to streamline scripts or streamline content for websites. um, I have used it to write a little bit of code here and there when I needed just quick snippets. But that's exactly what it is. It's just an assistant to what you know, and you need to. It it's still the one thing that I think that's lacking about AI is um, accreditation for sources. What is when it provides you with information? Where is it coming from? How true is that information? So a lot of my clients are in the engineering space or with in the aerospace or big data. We can't use any of the information AI provides us because we cannot verify it. So those things are still being developed, and AI could be the future. Like the Apple co-founder, I forget his last name, Wozniak or whatever. He
is that
says,
Jobs?
no, not Steve Jobs, his partner. He says that it depends on how far we push quantum computing will affect AI, because we don't know the limits of quantum computing. We're just at the raw edge of it.
Skynet.
So yeah. So yeah, it's fun. It's
Do you
fun. Use
think
it
that?
and have fun with it. That's what I say to everyone.
Do you think that we could get like an AI driver too on the track? So if you're driving car at home, racing your slot car at home. You can plug in AI driver
Isn't
too.
that what a ghost car is?
You sort of, but they're not aggressive. They'll just ride around in the fashion that you want them to. They don't think to, like, you know, ram you off or clip you out at the corner or any of these kind of skullduggeries that I don't know, Simon or Rob would adopt up at Rockingham Slot Car Club at all.
You never know. Maybe.
You know, we'll get to it anyway. But normally I talk, as you know, about what projects have you been doing? So slightly different this week. So what repairs have you been doing? Because no sooner, I just seem to have had a bad week. Hang on. A really bad week. A really bad week when it comes to car maintenance.
It wasn't so bad. I was on your members live stream and you dropped a bushing and you were able to find it. So
yeah, how lucky was that? That was genius.
So I mean, genius. It could have been a really bad week, Pete.
But what a twist at the end. What a twist at the end. And anyway, it looks like the glue sorted it.
Yeah.
Looks like the glue worked, but it doesn't matter because I've already gone ahead. Somewhere around here is a new chassis for Wide on Wednesdays. So that's Wide on Wednesdays, just while we're in the workshop, is the weekly members stream. It's just a little bit more strip back. You've got a better opportunity to chat one-on-one. And what we do is it's literally a fly on the wall. So I spend a bit of time each week tinkering with my slot cars, and I invite you in to join me at a closer look. So this week we've been doing the SCX Audi Audi SCX A5 DTM. There you go.
There you go.
Because in about 5 weeks we've got the DTM class at Rockingham. So if you want to find out more a bit about what members are and how that works, there's a member tab or a little join button somewhere on my homepage. You can check that out later. Because right now we're just looking at Daz Hall's Porsche here, which is on the screen.
Yeah.
Yes, he has had an accident and he's whopped the tail off of his Porsche, which I can relate to because I broke a spoiler on my car this week too, so I've had to replace that. It was actually kit. Got it around here somewhere. There it is. Look. Hold on. There it is. My own spoiler that's come winging off. Have you broke any cars? Are you on the repair mission this week, Rahul?
Well, see, now, Pete, you know, I don't race like you guys do.
No, this is a home track. This is just carnage in the den.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do have damage, but I haven't had it in a. I mean, I lose side view mirrors. Okay, I lost 3 side view mirrors in the shooting of the Green Monster video.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no! What, off the green Porsche itself?
No, of my McLaren lost the side view mirror. The Ferrari lost the side view mirror.
It's all coming out now.
Oh, and the Proton Porsche lost its side view mirror, but I have spares, so I'm lucky.
Yep, Dave has made an achievement. Slot R has broke nothing this week.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't believe it. Hubert's on the repair. That is racing. Exactly, that's racing. Who was it? Someone said something to me earlier this week. I can't remember. And they said, I said, have you tried the new car out? And they said, no, I'm not going to race it. It's a shelf queen. And I said, oh, come on, racing. Oh, no, they said, it's a shelf queen. I don't want to damage it. I said, oh, come on, race it.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Daihe or something. No, it wasn't Daihe. He just said, keep its shiny side up, which I think means don't roll it.
Yeah.
Yep. Paul at Slot Car 2021 has broke his Revo slot on its maiden voyage yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, mate.
oh,
And he put
golly.
work into that as well.
Wow.
And
Well,
why
we
did
know
he
we're
do
running
that?
the Global Racing League right now,
Yeah, tell me a bit more
but
about that one.
we have at least we are allowed to race without spoilers, so that's fun.
That is pretty harsh because if you do a Disca race, a digital race with Gary Skip and those guys,
Yeah,
you have to finish with the car as it started.
I know. So, well, the GRL is for beginners. It's a beginners program. But the funny thing is, we have all these members that are seasoned drivers, but because they're coming to smaller tracks with no guardrails and no shoulders, they're struggling because they're
Yes.
not used to having no guardrails and no shoulders. So it's pretty interesting.
Naked track.
We have 10 racers for this first season. Everybody's doing it on live stream, so you can find there's a lot of live streams that came out this week. 10 live streams to be exact of
Really?
GRL racers. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize they'd all done it.
So it's all So tomorrow
There's a
I think,
website for this, isn't there?
yeah, scgrl.com. And what happens is I put up, so tomorrow I'll put up all the results from round one, heat one, which is the GT3 class. So yeah, we finished. I actually finished my runs with all 10 laps, but we've had 4 people not complete. So it's pretty
Oh,
interesting. Actually, I have one of the racers didn't even get one lap in. And the thing is this, Pete, the way it runs, the way the series is built, you have to complete 10 laps on the outside lane. If you, and the thing is, you can practice all you want, but the moment you say, I'm going for my run, if
the
you
clock is
de-slot,
on.
that's it. So like you could just go around the track and not even do a lap and de-slot and your run's over. So
Oh,
yeah, so it's pretty exciting. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, so far so good.
cool. Do you want to just type that into the chat for us, the website, so that people can come back to it if they're watching it later and
Yeah, man.
have a look? Pete Shepherd's just dragged himself out his bed. Good morning, Pete. How you doing?
Yeah, I typed it in as Track Fans TV. Oh, so funny.
That is it. So that's his spoiler. I tell you who's been on the build this week is Dan Thomas. Oh, right. Oh, brilliant. So, right. Sorry about this, guys. You see his name, Dan. So, and actually, let me just see something in here. Yep. So when you do, you know what? In my presentation, I do glow letters and stuff, so it pops out. If you just put the spreadsheet into the PowerPoint into StreamYard, it doesn't copy over any of those animations or any of that design. And I didn't save them as pictures and then re-put them in. So none of the writing on these slides is going to look like $1 million. So I apologize for that. It was getting late last night when I was doing this because my mother was here. And I can't say too much in case she's watching upstairs. But she was chatting and I just didn't do it. Oh, unbelievable. But anyway, this is Dan Thomas.
Okay.
So Dan has been building, he's been tweaking, he's been following the wide on Wednesdays, and he's learned some things on there, and he's made some modifications to some of his cars, and then they're working much better now, which I'm really pleased about.
Nice.
And this is one that drew my eye a little bit because I really like the Audi anyway. And I just, do you know which Audi this is?
Looks like an A5.
Is it?
Yeah. Not too sure. Looks like an A5
It might be.
or an S5.
Yeah, he says building an A5 at the moment. And I'm glad Pete's just turned up because we'll be chatting about him in a minute. Nico is down at the NASCAR competition this week. One of your slot Avengers, I believe.
Yeah, I spoke to him live actually,
Yeah.
just before he was going into the races because yeah, he couldn't stream from there because they're in the basement. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Nico races a lot, so it's pretty cool to see him. And he does a lot of like 3D printed chassis work. He's doing the brushless system as well. He's the one person I'm following on the brushless motors being put into slot cars.
Is this all of
So
that chat from last week of amateur, armature, and that
no, so
kind of stuff?
yeah. So Pete, you gotta get up on this on your tech here, buddy. So so brushless motors doesn't have brushes. It's a much faster motor. It's a lot faster. It's a lot smaller too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you need the problem that we have. Like most drones fly with brushless motors. The problem that we have with stock cars is we need a PCM for it. We need to find a way to manage the power so that you can actually program the PCM to give you better control on the brushless system. So Nico has actually built a brushless car, but we're still not fine tuned yet. You can't get the power down properly. So
Well, you know what? Obviously, I've talked about my membership, and it's probably a good lead in to chat. Rahul's just opened up his membership on his channel because he recently hit 1,000 subscribers, and I am a member purely
yeah,
because this conversation right here, right now, this section of our chat is what I need to learn about. Now, I can spend 5 years crawling around YouTube trying to find the answers, or I can hit up Rahul in the members that I have, the membership package that I have in my training session with Rahul. I plan to learn about
yeah,
cameras and tech with you. That's why I've joined it, because, and now I can throw motors on there as well. So we'll start with camera, then tech, then lead into motors. But anyway, if you want to find out a bit more about Rahul's membership, I'd definitely go and check it out because he's just opened that, and that looks like a good place to be as well. So good luck with that one as well, Rahul.
thanks, bud.
No worries. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing more stuff from Nico. I just wanted to
So
give it a shout out.
can we
Go for it.
backtrack a bit to the membership part because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that said starting a membership was not the right thing to do, and we talked about it as well. Um, so why did you start a membership program?
Me,
Yeah,
I'll,
personally.
I'll tell you exactly why. And this might come across quite strange, but I started the membership program for two reasons. Firstly, so that even with my limited knowledge, I can help someone do something that they don't know, or I can give them the confidence where they watch me do something or explain something. It will give them the confidence that what they were actually thinking was the thing to do is the thing to do. And on the flip side, that I might do something in a different method than somebody else, but I get the same outcome. So it's okay to do things in your own method. So membership has that kind of intimacy every week where we get together. There's a handful of people in there, and you can just ask those questions and get an answer quick. So if you think about this live stream, we've sort of popped in and out of the comments, the chat. Someone might have asked the question a little bit earlier, like Tony here, who's given us a statement I didn't acknowledge. Thanks for that, Tony. I appreciate that. We've been talking between us about scratch building and stuff, about where to get brass brackets from over here. So that was one aspect to it, to give confidence and to help people. And then the second aspect of it is because I offer a weekly live stream, and everyone's membership's different. So you might do it bi-weekly, 3-weekly, you might do it monthly, whatever's in your schedule of doing it. But I've done it because in my busy lifestyle and schedule, I tend to find that I can go a week without tinkering with a slot car, and that pains me. So what Wired on Wednesday hones me in for an hour and a half at a time to do the projects that I want to do, like the Audi DTM, the Legends build. It's Trans Am at Rockingham, so currently tweaking a Camaro and a Mustang, get them right.
Yeah.
So it gives me the time to spend on my hobby and I learn things from people that come to the membership live stream as well. And it gives you other nice things, like it gives you priorities on giveaways, like I might do a members competition. Stay tuned this week, members. And and then other things like in the chat, it gives people a distinction. So if you're a member, you get some funky icons that you can use. Just, jazz it up a bit, being a bit more engaged. So they're the two main reasons: to help and to be helped.
Yeah. Same here, I think. But like, I really want to. I think for myself, it's I like the one-on-one situation more. So my membership actually gives you time with me one-on-one. Where we can really just focus down on what you want and then figure it out. Like, with you, sometimes with your cameras, it's easy to just jump on a Zoom call and I take you through the settings right away, right? As opposed to me typing in, do this and do this. I'm like, just jump on Zoom right now. Let's just get it done. And I think that's that's where like I like to be with people that are close friends to me, and that's really what my membership is about. It's a very personal one-on-one situation with my friends, and talk about giveaways. Like with most of mine is there'll be tech stuff giveaways, like major ones, right? So yeah, like this is something, I don't know if you've ever seen. This is a really cool camera, self-contained.
Okay.
Like
that's what a lot of people want me to do.
See, it's a camera right there. There's your camera. It's a little desk thing, and it's got the USB. Here's a USB cable right in there. So it's a self-contained little USB camera that can give you overhead, can give you straight on. But yeah, stuff like this I'll be giving away and stuff. But yeah, I go through a lot of tech, so it's a way for me to kind of explore that with people that want to explore that. And not everyone is interested, right? That's the cool thing about being into certain aspects of the hobby. You just you want to talk to, just like Boone. I'm on Boone's Patreon as well, and he does a live stream. Sorry, he does a Zoom call for his members on Tuesdays as well. So you learn a lot just having those one-on-ones. So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Cool. Paul nails it here.
Yeah.
So that's the business with memberships. Going back to brushless a little bit here. Brushless can be done, but should it be done? Lots of good racing with much cheaper control motors. Is it expensive then, brushless motors?
They are. And the thing about brushless is not. So the problem with the DC motor, which is what we're normally used to, is what I'm excited about brushless motors is being able to program them. So being able to tune the motor to how you drive. Like this is an advanced level. It's almost RC level kind of tuning. And that's really what I would like to see out of a brushless system. It's not really about making the car go fast. It's more about programming the car to your style of driving.
Yeah, cool. Just want to address this with Lionel. Lionel, last week I addressed this with everyone on the adverts, mate. You're going to get one every 18 minutes from the moment that you join the stream. So if you join at 7, it's coming at 18 past. If I don't give you adverts, YouTube will, and they'll decide how frequently you get them. And an aggressive advertising campaign is every 6 minutes. So could you imagine that? So I've put adverts on and I've put it set to 18 minutes. which is 10 minutes more than terrestrial TV. So that's why you're seeing the adverts, Lionel. Apologise, but it's the best of two evils, I think. Thank you very much, brother. Hey, here we go. Look, see? Now we're getting some recognition.
Yeah.
He is our go-to guy in this hobby.
Yeah, I was just showing this camera off in my other. Like, this is the FX30. So
Ooh, does that
I shot a
sticky out
lot
bit
with
come
this
on
guy.
it?
Oh no, these are all like, this is my own rig. I set up rigs.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what camera is that?
this is a cinema line camera. It's an FX30. But like, this is the kind of stuff. Actually, Pete, this is the same as your camera. It's the A6400, but this is more beefed up. But, you know, so anything, you know, there's new cameras come out all the time, but it's just about learning how to use yours or your camera the best way possible, right?
Yeah. I don't know what that means, Pete. But anyway, talking to Pete, check it out.
Nice.
I'm glad he come on the show this week when 1 week I've got his actual slide on. It was meant to be, Pete. And I like Pete does a lot of scratch build commissions for people is the best way to describe it, because he's been a racing driver for a long, long time. He knows a lot of guys who do racing and they want replicas of their race cars for, you know, memorabilia, nostalgia. So I don't know if this is actually someone's race car or he's just done this one for someone on request. But that writing, Pete Shepherd, that writing, you know what this is doing to me, don't you, Rahul? This is really playing on my on my persona. This, I love being more polished than this. But look at the work. I mean, even like the face, the mask.
Yeah. Good painting.
Is drawn the eyes on the mask. It's just, this is Tara territory. That helmet is Tara territory. Don't think she's in the chat this week. I think she said she's got a show or something like that to do. But yeah, Rob
awesome.
DeLeon sums it up in a word. He's a man of few words, but when he speaks, we listen.
He is very, very, very good at storytelling. I like DeLeon stuff.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So that is good. Right. I think, we talked about Mr. D slot drag racing earlier. So if you go on Facebook, that's where I've took these details from. Facebook, Mr. D slot drag racing, and you'll find it. It's dead cool. Right then, just trying to remember what's next. Aha! I ran out of time last week, Rahul.
Yeah.
Last week I said that I would do a quick roundup of what's coming up next.
I like that you got the modern images now, not the same one over and over every week.
Aha, yes. No, that's still in. It's still at the end. This is specific to this race of this swap meet, which is happening in Leeds today.
Nice.
Yeah, everyone's going to be there except me. I know Leeds. It's a 2.5 hour hook up the motorway, maybe 3 hours up the motorway for me.
Hey, Nico just jumped in the chat.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nico, how you doing, my friend? Actually, Rahul, do you speak to Nico on WhatsApp?
No, not really. On Facebook,
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Send him the link if he wants to come on and tell us what NASCAR's about.
Sure. I'll send it
because he speaks English. Oh, he's had no coffee. This might not be the best idea. Yeah, send him the link. See if he wants to come on. Tell him if it's any consolation, I'm out of coffee as well. And before you pipe up, Dave Slaughter, we don't want to know how full your cup is. Yeah, DK says it all. Get some coffee brewing. So if you've not been to a swap meet before, especially not a National Scalextric Collectors Club NSCC swap meet, then you're missing out. Because if you love slot cars, Scalextric and general slot car action, this is the place to go. Because what they do is not only is it dirt cheap to get in at £1, and to be honest with you, you could probably blag your way in because they're lovely guys. You've got lots of tables of people selling stuff off really cheap. And it is, you get literally everything and anything will go there car wise. Like you could probably pick up a couple of those Carrera green Porsches. That's probably the only place now in the UK that's got any in stock after your video, Rahul.
My video. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. I never thought it would be received like this. It was cool concept, but yeah, I appreciate it. I thank all of the guys out there watching it. Thank you so much.
No, it's amazing. I think that when because the thing I like about it is it'll appeal to people who aren't hard-nosed slot car fans. Because you can pick it up as a standalone, like I said in WhatsApp, like a comic book possibility.
Yeah.
This is the green monster.
It's fun. It's like an action movie sequence. It like is a trailer for an action movie. That's how I saw it. Like and that's what I'm doing now is I'm building these trailers, these action sequences with slot cars. I'm pulling out the Lego City track because I want to take that out and do skits with it. And so there's a lot of things happening. I'm building an 800-foot monster track 2 next year. So this has become another level of craziness. Somebody said I could submerge my track in distilled water, so I might do that too. We'll see what happens. We'll have some fun.
Electric and water, right?
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen, Pete?
Are you saying that to the wrong person?
I will figure it out.
Oh, I love it. Brilliant. So what we got next? Oh yeah, a little Jimmy up to the UK Slot Car Festival. Sorry, the Winter Slot Car Market. It's the Winter Market, not the Slot Car Festival. That's in May. The Winter Market.
Yeah, I'll be there for next year. May, with you.
May. Yeah, we are hanging out.
Yeah.
We'll make some arrangements way ahead of that, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll see if Travis can get someone.
Lionel has a question here.
Go
on. He says, George would like to get the M&M Fun Cup car. I got it from Great Traditions. Great Traditions had it on their site, Lionel. So then the US is called Great Traditions.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm just having a quick check up the chat. Slotars. I think Slotars needs some inspiration and ideas. Because he said earlier in the chat that next week he's making a tinfoil hat. So whether he's got a new iPhone that pumps out loads of radiation into your brain, or he's just run out of ideas, I'll never know. So if we have actually that's a comedy moment. Let's have a quick couple of minutes thinking of ideas that Slotar can bring to us, because he just did his catch fence on one of his hairpins yesterday, which protects us in YouTube corner nicely. I noticed that you've got some stickers up on the back wall now.
Yes,
Rahul, you're up there.
Yeah, Conquest. Well, he also put us in the bottom in his graffiti wall, the Three Stooges, the original people that started the Monday night live stream. Marty, myself, and George. We have our sticker or our posters in his graffiti area. So yeah, Slot R's have always represented us well. So thank you, Dave.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm just trying to think where to stick these stickers in.
You know, it's unfortunate because Nico joined Slot Vengers after we had done the sticker sheets, so his sticker is not on the sticker sheet. But I will, these were already pre-printed, so the next run has his stickers on there. So
So what you're saying is you've got 10,000 of these, and you've got a long wait, Nico.
no, no, not 10,000. We printed like 10 sets first. Nico's are not on there, so everybody that I shipped out to doesn't have Nico's logo on it. So, but Nico, you are a Slot Venger. We love you, man. Sorry about that.
That's it. You heard it from him first. Excellent. Right then, I found a track, and this belongs to Maurizio. And I found this on Facebook. I didn't speak to Maurizio about getting permission, but I'm sure he'll be all right with it. And again, this if you've worked with a wood routed track before, which I've done a little bit of decoration, but not actually built the routing part of it. I look at this and I think this is possibly a bit of hard work.
Yeah, well, you can ask me, Pete. I don't know cameras. I don't know anything about woodworking. So
yeah, and the other thing is, if you see the yellow bit of tape, just to the right of the yellow bit of tape, that does look like a lane change.
Yeah.
So is this a digital wood routed track coming in here?
Looks like it.
Because I've never seen that before.
No. So I did talk about there's a guy called Lunch King. He's got a digital wood routed track as well.
Really?
Really, really good modeler. He has over 300 something painted figures and like a lot of work done on this track. It's called Lunch King. Check him out. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, look, my brother's just turned up. Will I make it? No, I'm not making that, Vince. Are you crazy? It's taken me 4 months to put some grass and some trees onto my track, let alone route something. I don't know, mate. I don't know, Rob. I think it might be something to do with sensors, or actually, if you follow it away from us, that lane, and then go round the top hairpin and come back, it's got another lane change just ahead of the raised section. So it might be like the old Scalextric sets where you don't actually lane change, like you don't control the lane change. You do one automatically and then automatically come back in the right lane later in the track. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're swapping lane, but you're not choosing to swap lane.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting.
Yes, it's not Vince. It's Top Track fan Albert. How you doing, mate? It's my nephew right there. Oh, hang on a second. And it's Wolf as well.
There you go.
Yeah, we have so much fun. And he's just started school literally 2 weeks ago before you pile on him for Unkill.
It's all good.
It's about having a go. Yeah. So I like that track. That track for me, smoking hot. And then for smoking hot bit of scenery, we got this one here from Perry Crawford. I just thought this was quite an interesting idea. It's not. It's very period scenery. So it's going to be a certain, like, I don't know what to call it. You know, the gold rush kind of era of the cowboys, and that you could kind of see this there. And the detail in it, though, if you make models and design model stuff, I just thought this looks quite a high level of detail with the spindles, the cotton involved, the different heights. Do you know what this is actually supposed to be? Is this like a lift bridge or something?
Looks like it. I'm not too sure. Looks very steampunk like. pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of detail. If you make models, there's a lot of detail in that. Like the hut, you can see they've got a light in the hut and stuff going on. So a drawbridge. Cheers, Hubert.
Yeah.
There we go. So actually, this is actually getting quite a bit of kudos, you know. So Dave Slaughter has got his new idea for next week. I am good, Albert. I'm good, Wilf and Vince. All good here. We're on the show. We've got Rahul here today, guys.
Hey,
he's
that
in from Canada.
Yeah. Is Shane in the chat too? I saw Hughes come up.
There he is.
There you go. Look at this.
So he's going to get one of these with neon on the side or something, knowing him.
Yeah.
You can design a track in, say, DFX AutoCAD file. John D's just given us a bit of advice on how they design that track. Maybe woodworking shops that can route the track for you with their computer-controlled woodworking machine tools. That is a good idea. That is a great idea. Farm it to a company near us.
Yeah, well, Danny just put together CNC. So
yeah, I watched that this week. He's been building his CNC
stuff. Yeah, I have a table cutter. It's an 8-foot by 4-foot table, like you know what they use for signage,
okay.
Yeah, I have one of those. Oh no, he's calculating.
So it's 1 meter by 2 meters, Europeans.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Some more kudos for the bridge. Slaughter, this is good use of handles. The Fingers likes the Gold Rush era.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And Hubert's, yeah, that is it. Oh, Bo Momo is here.
Hey, what's up, Bo?
Good morning, my man. Yeah, industrial steampunk, exactly, Deleon. Janu's here. 3 weeks' time, last NSCC, Mercedes, and GMC. Pendle Salvage, yeah. Aha, right. So it's been it's been a bit of info going on here, Rahul. Pendle have sold their track. They've sold their racetrack. They had a shop side of business and a race side of business, and they've flogged the track. They've sold it. And it's now down in London.
Hey, look, we have a visitor in the room. Do you see him?
Which one are we going to?
You know, it's Nico's in the Nico's in.
Dude, how you doing? So,
good morning, everybody.
I'm going up and down the comments, going, is it going to be obvious? You might have to help me here.
I've had my first coffee. Good. I've had my first coffee, so I thought I'd join in.
What's up, Nico? How are you?
Tired after this weekend's races. Yeah.
Well.
Wow. How's everybody?
Good.
We are good, mate. We are good. So tell me, how many races have you had so far?
Well, I'm back home already. I've had 2 races, one on Friday evening and one going on for the whole day. Friday evening was Nest truck race. It's 1 to 24.
Nice.
And it's those races are, you know, the clubs that we go to, they race it all year round, and we just go there once a year. Which means we prepare cars without actually knowing what we're doing, and just arrive at the track, find out everything's wrong, and you just need to change the whole setup again. So testing, driving, and then finding out that they're gonna kick your butt. But it's all about the fun.
I'm just making a note of what I have to say when I go to a different slot car club.
Don't use my words. You're not going to make friends.
Okay. Brilliant. So it was. How far did you have to travel to get up there to this place?
That's around 180 kilometers. So it's not too far, but the highway is just the worst of all of Germany, which means you can end up driving for 5 hours without knowing the reason.
Wow.
But it was great fun. I was with my friend Stefan, and it's always the two of us going to that club, and we just love the club because the people are just fantastic there. And
brilliant.
I don't know. I've done loads of videos, and I'm just trying to recapture physically.
The
today.
man from Down Under is in the chat too.
That is it.
Ooh.
So,
Get him in.
Did you do this last year, Nico?
Yes, I also did this last year, and the Saturday was NES Cars 1 to 24, and they're doing 2 rounds. It's a 5-lane routed wood track. It was 31 participants. So to do the tech for 31 participants and then the racing for 31 participants does take a while. So it was 2 complete rounds, so to say. Yeah.
And would you say it grew from last year?
The car was faster. I wasn't.
No, I meant the amount of people that went.
Oh yes,
racing.
it was the max they ever had. So they only had like 25 was their max, and this time it was 31. So yeah,
it's growing. That's what I wanted to hear. That was brilliant.
Yes,
and where did you rank in the end out of 31?
Next question.
So, what's the weather like over there in Austria?
I came out 13th out of 31.
That's good.
It is actually. It is
for NASCAR, because they don't go around corners.
No, they're meant to go straight. And it wasn't it wasn't an oval, so yeah.
It was a drag strip.
I'm really satisfied. I'm really satisfied. Yeah, I didn't.
And when's your next race event?
Next year.
No, I mean, what are you doing? A different class or something?
Next weekend, actually, it's a 12 hours race, scale auto race. We're doing at a club nearby, so the driving is not going to be that far. And
okay,
yeah, trying to recover as quick as possible.
124th or 132nd?
124. Scale out to 124. Yeah, with the Porsche 991s. Yeah.
And then, are you a member of a slot car club anywhere, Nico? Do you go regularly?
Yes, I am. The club is called Grenzland Slot, which means like border club, because we're very close to the German border. So we jump back and forth, Austria, Germany, wherever we can find a club that takes us. A second time, maybe.
I love it.
We've got our own club track. Yeah.
Brilliant. So I'm just trying to work out where I need to sort of pitch for holidays in the future. So I figured it's much easier moving forward. After the no-show at Belgrade earlier in the year, there was no slot cars in Belgrade, not even a hobby shop that sold them, let alone a club, let alone a track. I'd love someone to come on from Serbia and tell me otherwise. So now I'm thinking, where we're going on holiday, we'll be like, oh, honey, do you fancy, like, there's this place near the Austrian border. It's beautiful, right?
Beautiful landscape, a lot of tourist stuff, and you can go slot racing as well.
Precisely. I mean, look, we've got to address the elephant in the room. It must be nice now you got Travis out of the country.
It's a lot quieter. I have to admit, it's a lot quieter. Yeah. Hi, Travis.
That's it. I see he was in the chat. Hi, Trav. He's even further away from me now, so I know I've got at least 24-hour head start if he's coming after me. What's Nico? What's your favourite class or car to race?
Very hard.
It is a hard question, isn't it? It's like picking your kids, right?
Yeah. Young timers. We have a class called Young Timer, where we try to get cars in out of this German DRM time, which was in the 70s and 80s. So it's like Capris, Porsches, down to the early Group 5 Capris. Yeah, so those cars of our childhood, so to say. Yes, it's that long ago. Plus, there's a real racetrack close by as well, where those cars raced. So a few of us actually saw them as kids in 1-to-1. So you want to build your favorite car. Yeah, that's my favorite class.
Cool.
Yeah,
we know
maybe
Rahul's. Go on,
maybe
Rahul.
we can all go down to Barcelona together.
We should, yeah.
Road trip.
That's
to
what
Spain.
my family's there. We can go to Barcelona and go race there.
Careful, Rahul. We'll turn up. 500 people will turn up. Like, oh no! I said, come over. You can stay, but I didn't realize that there was an incident, right? There was a thing a couple of years ago in Birmingham, which is our second city, so it's huge, right? And some influencer YouTuber who's really popular phoned up the West Midlands police and said, such and such is coming to Birmingham on this Saturday afternoon to go to this particular shop in the city centre. We're just letting you know because a few people are likely to turn up. So you can see they were mocking the guy, this old 5,900-year-old guy on their counter at the Midlands Police. All right, mate. How can I help you? Yeah, we got a few people turning up at this shop. Oh, internet. They'll never catch on now. What are they on about? Yeah, whatever. 5,000 people turned up. And literally outside this shop, like you couldn't move in Birmingham apparently for like hours because it was gridlocked. And that guy must have like been so careful, Rahul, because like we just don't know. You know, we know like our group of community that regularly contribute, turn up, race, model and stuff. There is a whole undercurrent of people that watch our shows that we just don't know about. So it's like, yeah, party at Rahul's in Barcelona. Like 5,000 people turn up. That'd be excellent. That'd be a hell of a race.
Well, there's a huge slot car community in Barcelona. So,
why is that? Why is like certain countries have lots of slot cars and other countries just don't have it at all?
No idea.
It's a phenomenon.
No idea. Yeah,
absolute phenomenon.
Especially like Spain and Italy. Those countries are really big. You know, we've talked about it over and over. So everybody's quite well aware of that in Austria, and the UK is big as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like the UK is. I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Hang on. If I can remember how this works. Right, just for anyone, I want to do this for the people that are watching so that I can show them how to find a slot car club near them and how easy it is. So, all being well, I'm not going to cut everyone off. Right, we'll go with this one. I don't know what you can see.
I can see YouTube.
Can you see Google yet?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I see what you can see. I've got a bit of a delay on my second screen, so I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to go. So bear with me. It's, if I go here,
also,
that's it.
Also the countries like France or Netherlands, or especially Belgium. Belgium is quite big in 32 as well. They're doing a lot of races and have a lot of clubs there. So yeah, it's
Belgium. It got
Slot Forum.
Aha, you can see it.
Yep.
Good. Right, so you go to this little bit here, that line bit there, and then you scroll down and down and down.
See, I wish they would make this easier to use. I actually built my own version of this on my website.
Did you?
It's easier to use.
Here, clubs. And then go this side, because this makes life easy. And click the clubs map. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's better. But I built something like this on my website too.
Yeah, okay. So that's that. Let's go to your website and check that out, Rahul. Conquest?
ConquestGamingClub.com. But mine's not full. That's the only problem. Because I have a form that people can submit places.
Okay.
Even influencers can submit.
This one on the right side here, World of Slots.
I can't see it. Yeah, so yeah.
Can you see
if
it
you
now?
go, no, it's still showing the old website that you had up.
It might be a delay. I'll tell you what, Rahul, on your stream tonight, show us where that is.
Yeah, I've shown it many times, Pete. Maybe not to you guys, but when I first started. But yeah, it's there. I'll do it. I'll show it again.
I know people are starting to wake up, and Wolf is still here. Love this. Look at this. Well done, Wolf. Right then. So generally, I like to sort of keep it to about an hour and a half-ish. We're about that sort of point now. So what we'll do is we'll say sort of couple to few minutes round up before I turn it off, give people enough time to say goodbye. And actually, before we go, you always know what I ask you about this stage. What's on your desk today? What projects have you got coming up?
Asking the chat or asking us?
It's an open floor.
Coffee.
Caffeine.
And after coffee. Coffee.
Bo's on the coffee already. I've done something here. I've messed it up. Hey, there you go. All right. So I'm learning about my software by the second here. There you go. So, right. So me, what am I doing today? I'm doing something a bit more productive. I'm taking my Camaro and I'm making it a little bit quicker.
Nice.
Looking good.
Had a bit of a disaster with the Legend, but we're getting there now. It's all about gears. I put a gear on last week and there's a little bit of like air between the gear and the pinion on the inside. And when you drive it, it makes a god awful noise. So I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right. So I bought a bigger gear. I thought it can't be just as logical as just buying a bigger gear. So I thought I'll try it out anyway. So I bought a bigger gear. I've installed it. Oh, it's perfect. However, with these profile wheels, the gear is too big and actually scrapes along the plastic on the track. So I've had to put other wheels on to be bigger to keep the gear off the track. And now it works perfectly. So I've got to order bigger tires. See, every day is a school day. So that's what I'm doing today.
You know what the easiest way is to get screaming BRM gears quiet?
No.
You take, how do you call that? Those flame things where you can actually do little weldings at home. I don't know what they're called in English. Like, I guess you know what I mean.
Bunsen burner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You put the chassis without the wheels, without the tire, but the wheels on somewhere where the motor starts to run. Yeah. And you just hold that Bunsenbrenner towards the plastic gear while it's turning. Okay.
Right.
And no joke, it does work. Tried it out.
Expand it out a little bit into place.
As soon as it gets warmer, it
will melt.
Changes. it changes, yes, expands. And as soon as it gets quieter, you just take the Bunsenbrenner away and you've got a perfect match.
Wow. Fantastic. Okay. If you're a young track fan at home, just a disclaimer, make sure you've got your mum or dad or uncle or granddad with you before you flame up the flamethrower.
And that the fire extinguisher is big enough that you've got it on.
Exactly. It's the last thing I need to do. Like Andy coming round here. You swine, Ruben's just burnt his blood down and all my drag cars in it. Nico, would you be up for a chat one-on-one maybe now and again on screen so we can find out a bit more about your journey into slot cars? Because just some of the stuff you've said here, I didn't want to scratch into deeper because I feel like there's a whole rabbit hole of like information and just some great experience to dig into. It'd be good fun, I think, mate.
Yep, no problem. We just need to figure it out, but we'll do that.
Yeah,
because I'm quite busy at work at the moment. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Nico indeed. Right.
This Nico is the mad scientist of the slot car world.
It was the Bunsen burner
telling me.
That's right. It's the Bunsen burner theory that's just sort of, I reckon there's a few more top tips in there.
Rahul, now the intro is gonna change on my next video. It has to change.
Brilliant. All right, Rahul.
Yeah,
what time's your stream tonight, brother?
Tonight? No, it's tomorrow.
Oh,
it's 4 a.m. on Sunday morning right now.
It's only 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock with us guys. Yeah.
So I'm going to go. So Monday at 7 p.m. always is
for Eastern time.
That's right.
Yeah. Europeans for UK, we're on midnight. For Europeans and Nico, we're on 1 a.m. So I said to Rahul yesterday in the chat, I said, I've really struggled Friday, wasn't it? I said, I've really struggled this week. So it's the third week on the road that I've tried a mission trying to stay up for your stream. And every week it's just crucified my sleep pattern for the week. Because it's like Monday night, midnight, like, I'm going to do this. I'm a good friend. And I figured this week I'm just going to bed, mate. I'm just going to watch it on Tuesday.
I told you don't need to.
I know, but I love hanging out with everyone in the chat and the community because that for me is half is the live stream and half is actually being able to chat to you guys at live, like hanging out. Because the live stream chat isn't available on Tuesday morning when I want to watch the live stream back. I have to wait till like the evening for the live chat to catch up with the video because it doesn't publish it with it straight away. And I'm like so itching to watch the content. I'm like, now I want to hang out and wait for the chat. So I'm trying to do it. That's why I like these live streams is because I get to chat with Paul, Rob, yourselves, get Travis in. It generally when I can't call you at 1 a.m. in the morning, I know that I'm likely to see you in the live stream. So that's sort of why I try and do it. But yeah, I'm just going to have to admit defeat on that one.
It's all good.
No, it's the same with Marty, same difference. Anyway, enough of that baloney. So we'll see you tomorrow at midnight. And Nico, thanks ever so much for popping on and sharing your experience about NASCAR. And we'll definitely do something together.
Yep.
All right then, legends. So on that note, I round it up. I say goodbye to everyone out there. Thanks for joining us this week's Sunday Slotcast Sessions. Just one last shameless plug. If you like this, hit the likes for us because it shares it to people who are venturing into the hobby and don't know where to look. So that would be great fun. And if you liked what you see, subscribe, get some more of these antics weekly. And on that note, I'll see you members on Wednesday and I'll see everyone next Sunday. But there's a lot coming through this week, so stay tuned. As always, to Track Fans TV. See you later, guys. See you, everyone. Ta-da a bit.
Later.
See ya.